I wanted to spend a couple of minutes finishing up lesson 2. There's quite a bit here that we didn't get to in class today. So first off, distributive property. They call it a law, but it's a property. You had a couple of guesses at this in class today, but what you have to do is you have to take A times A, and you have to take A times B. So A times A and A times B. So this is going to be A to the second power plus A times B. And you don't have to put a symbol between the A and B when you're multiplying them with any two variables. You can just set them right next to each other. Probably take a guess as to what this is going to look like, right? We're just going to put the B times A and then B times B. So you got A, B plus B to the second power. We get a lot more complicated when we do something like this. Okay, so you got to take the first times the first. A times A is A squared. You got to take the outside times the outside. So A times B is AB, outside. You got to take the inside times the inside. That's also AB, because BA and AB, same thing, commutative property. Okay, and then we take the last, right? So we got the last times the last. So that would be B times B, or B squared. We can simplify this. AB and AB, that's two of those ABs, A squared and B squared. That is how we do it. We call it the FOIL method. First, outside, inside, and last. Moving forward, exercise 21 through 24 tell you what to do when you have division going on. If we have division happening, we have to subtract the exponents. So this is going to be 7 to the 9 minus 6, or 7 to the third power. Make sure your negative stays in the parentheses. 16 minus 7 is 9. Your fractions need to remain in parentheses as well. 9 minus 2 is 7. And 13 to the 5 minus 4 power is 13 to the first. But we all know that is just plain 13. Take a moment, pause before you look at the answers here. A and B are non-zero numbers. The following is going to be AB to the 9 minus 2 power. So that's AB in parentheses to the 7th. And again, 5 minus 4 is 1, so anything to the first power. When we go to simplify, we may want to change so we have the same bases. If we have the same bases, we can do things with the exponents to simplify. 27 is 3 to the third power. So this is going to be 3 to the 23 minus third power. I can work with individual parts. That's 3 to the 5th minus 2 power, and it's 2 to the 8 minus 3 power. So 3 cubed times 2 to the 5th. Pause before looking at the answers to that. Negative 2 needs to stay in parentheses to the second power. 7 minus 5 is 2. And multiply that by 95 to the 5 minus 4 power. 95 to the first power is just 95. Working on this last slide, this is like a numerator. You can take 5 times 3 because they're both numerators. And then we have the exponent, or the variable part, x to the 8 over x to the 5th. Check that to the 3rd. So the multiplying can be done with the integers first, and then we've got x to the 8 minus 3, or 5th power. Pause before you look at my solutions here. Again, it's like negative 4 over 1, or negative 4x to the 6th over 1. So I'm going to have make that 5 times negative 4, and then I've got x to the 6th over x cubed. 5 times 4 is negative 20. X to the 6 minus 3 is x cubed. The 4, or the negative 4, is not raised to the 6th power here. That's why I only have a negative 4. Again, 5 times 11, 55. X to the 4 minus 3 power is just x. Looks like that's all we got. There's a lot of rules here. If you're not writing these down so that you get a better understanding, so that you can look to make sure you're doing them correctly, you're going to get confused with these. It's not easy keeping all these rules straight. So please take your time and make sure that you get everything that you need.